Trauma has significant and multifaceted impacts on the brain, affecting both its structure and function. Here are the effects. 1. Structural changes. Hippocampus. The role of hippocampus is crucial for memory formation and learning. Trauma can lead to a reduction in hippocampal volume, which impairs memory and learning capabilities. Individuals may struggle with forming new memories or recalling specific details, particularly those related to the traumatic event. Amygdala. The amygdala is responsible for processing emotions, especially fear. Trauma often results in an overactive amygdala, causing heightened emotional responses. This can lead to increased fear, anxiety, and difficulty in distinguishing between real threats and non-threatening stimuli. Prefrontal cortex. The prefrontal cortex role is to govern executive functions like decision-making, emotional regulation, and impulse control. Trauma can weaken the functioning of the prefrontal cortex, reducing its ability to regulate emotions and manage stress effectively. This can result in poor impulse control, difficulty making decisions, and challenges in managing emotions. 2. Functional changes. Hyperarousal and chronic stress. Trauma often puts the brain in a state of hyperarousal, where it is constantly on alert for potential threats. This leads to increased startle reflex, being easily startled by sudden noises or movements. Sleep disturbances. Difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep due to the brain's inability to relax. Intrusive memories and flashbacks. Trauma can cause the brain to frequently replay the traumatic event through intrusive memories or flashbacks. These experiences are often triggered by sensory cues, smells, sounds, or sights, related to the trauma. Dissociation. Trauma can lead to dissociation, where individuals feel disconnected from their thoughts, feelings, or environment. This can manifest as depersonalization, feeling detached from oneself or one's body. Derealization, feeling that the world around them is unreal or distorted. 3. Neurochemical changes. Stress hormones, cortisol and adrenaline. Cortisol dysregulation. Chronic trauma can lead to prolonged elevation of cortisol levels, which damages the hippocampus and impairs memory and emotional regulation. Adrenaline overproduction. High levels of adrenaline can result in increased anxiety, panic attacks, and difficulty calming down. Neurotransmitter imbalances. Serotonin. Trauma can reduce serotonin levels, contributing to mood disorders like depression and anxiety. Dopamine. Altered dopamine levels can affect the brain's reward system, leading to difficulties in experiencing pleasure or motivation. 4. Cognitive and emotional effects. Memory impairments. Trauma can fragment memory storage, causing disjointed or incomplete recollections of the traumatic event. Individuals may experience difficulty in concentrating and retaining new information. Emotional dysregulation. Trauma can make it challenging to manage emotions, leading to frequent mood swings, heightened irritability, or emotional numbness. Individuals might have intense emotional reactions or feel disconnected from their emotions. Relationship and social challenges. Trauma can impair trust and intimacy, leading to difficulties in forming and maintaining relationships. Individuals may withdraw socially or struggle with feelings of isolation and detachment. 5. Long-term health risks. Post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. PTSD is a common result of trauma, characterized by persistent re-experiencing of the trauma, avoidance of reminders, negative changes in mood, and hyperarousal. Physical health issues. Prolonged exposure to trauma can increase the risk of developing chronic health problems, such as cardiovascular disease, due to chronic stress and elevated cortisol levels. Immune system suppression, making individuals more susceptible to illnesses. Chronic pain. Trauma can contribute to the development of chronic pain syndromes, such as fibromyalgia or tension headaches. Conclusion. Trauma profoundly impacts the brain by altering its structure, function, and chemistry. These changes can lead to a range of emotional, cognitive, and physical challenges, including heightened anxiety, memory impairments, and emotional dysregulation. Understanding these impacts is crucial for developing effective interventions and therapies that can help individuals process trauma, heal, and regain a sense of stability and well-being.